Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today I have with me Carrie.
What's up, everybody? It's Carrie Nerdy Girl Crates!
And today we're still going on with Wolverine books. I've seen the notes I'm making it more of a trend now with having certain people do specific series. Bianca,
Mhm.
I'm doing the Hulk. With you, I think sticking with Wolverine is a safe bet.
Yeah.
So today we're going over Wolverine Origin 2. Not the first one, that one deserves its own video, but this one's an interesting one. Kieron Gillen and Adam Kubert, as opposed to Andy Kubert, who did the first one, are continuing off of what happened to Wolverine afterwards. And it actually sets up some interesting stuff with the Creed family and reveals Wolverine actually has some connections with Mr. Sinister before he took up the name Sinister.
Oh.
Yep. And well, this first issue, well, we open this. It was 1907. It was the end of the age of the great empires of steam, the clock of mankind ticking towards dreadful war. The entirety of the civilized world knew it. The mistake of the civilized man being to believe his world was the world entire. This is a story about how civilized man came to know of another world and the man who lived there. This is a story about that man, one called Logan, who had chosen to live far away from civilization and those who disturbed him. It is a story of wolves and bears. It is a story of animals. So basically, we're supposed to go into this believing that this is after he killed Rose by mistake and ran
Mhm.
off. This is where
Okay.
he went. And we find out he's been living with a pack of wolves.
Which they kind of hinted at in the first one, didn't they?
They did hint at that, yes, but this one makes it very clear. He's with this wolf called Gray Scar, and he's known as the Wolfish Man. And Gray Scar hunts with his three sons, always taking on the pack as a family, working together. And this first issue is going to be, a very easy breeze. But we see the lone wolf, who is another wolf who's always away from the pack, which in a way is symbolic of Wolverine himself when you think about it.
Yeah. The
And yep,
loner.
yep, going off, but he's trying to have a family as they see a white bear. A white bear that they've never seen anything like it before, but they know to avoid it. So it's gone off. They just leave it alone. Oh, come on. I hate when it does this.
Was that like a polar bear?
Yes, that's supposed to be a
Okay.
polar bear, but if you notice, it also has something on it. We saw it on the first page. We'll
Yeah.
get to what that is. But yeah, it's right. Even you see it right there, even.
Yeah.
So it's a tag, in other words. But yeah, so they're continuing on their whole thing. It seems to be fine until red streaks howl keen them through the night, and everyone knew. So he ran off and eventually found his pack dead
Ah.
at the bear's hand. And after everything he's been through, trying to actually find some family among the wild animals, he went more feral than ever. And in a way, this is a nod to what he'd have to go through when he's in Weapon X. Because remember, you have that famous bit of him fighting a bear.
Yeah.
This is also showing that he's done it before, only this time with the bone claws, which didn't do as much good.
No.
And like the bear took him down, but eventually it died.
Yeah.
Marvel Comics presents Origin 2. So this would have been the pre-title sequence if this was a movie. But then Lone Wolf helps him. But he then killed it, Lone Wolf. And this is the story of wolves and bears and animals. And if you notice, it says subject to an Essex.
Ah.
Mr. Sinister, in other words. I want to make this very clear as we go through this. No, and we're going to see creeds, but Victor never appears. And there's one where we're supposed to think he's Victor until the very end. I'm going to spoil for you. It's not.
Yeah, I think we had that conversation last time, too.
Yeah. Logan, the superhero known as Wolverine, was born James Howlett, a seemingly normal child in a wealthy family, but he was also born with amazing powers, including a regenerative healing factor, superhuman senses, and retractable claws in his arms. A childhood of immense privilege came crumbling down, and man's cruel ways and savage nature led Logan to leave the world of humans and live in the Canadian wilderness, forgetting his very humanity. Logan befriended a family of wolves in the woods who treated him like kin. But that family too was destroyed when a polar bear made the unusual choice of traveling down into the woods and slaughtered the clan of wolves while Logan was away. In a fit of rage, Logan battled the bear, killing it and leaving its corpse in the woods. Had Logan not given in to his savage nature, he might have noticed the bear was tagged by someone named Essex. In other words, he didn't even care about it. He was just being a feral beast.
Right.
Until, well, group of people, we see this one woman with a scarred face,
Mm.
being carrying to the dogs. Her name's Clara, and she seems to understand wild animals very well. And oh, come on. And basically, they say how they found a big guy, and they found the bear all the way out there, and realized, it took a pack of wolves with them, but it wasn't them that did the deed because they realized these claws ain't nothing like what they've seen before.
Mm.
But of course, some of them don't believe it until, well, Essex shows up. And of course, it's Sinister. Would I have traveled to the lowest pit of God's own earth to silence my erstwhile employee if his flapping tongue wasn't speaking something he shouldn't? It was nothing to do with me, Dr. Essex. I'm sure it wasn't. I don't know who you two are, but yes, it's time to leave. I gotta say, I do find it interesting seeing a version of Sinister as being more of a nobleman.
Yeah, and to be much more in red than black.
Yeah, but it makes sense though when you think about it with him. You wear something pretty like that out here, Dr. Essex, and one way or another, a man's going to have bad ideas. I'd hate anything worse having if I were you. A man who lays a hand on me is not a gentleman, and mere men are beneath my concern. From what I hear, it's not a man you need to be worried about out there. Clara's right. Your money isn't going to get you anything out here except an unmarked grave. You need experienced trackers, handlers, and muscle out here. Fancy gentleman is just going to get himself hurt. Oh, please, gentlemen. And gentleman does not imply gentleness, and a gentleman never travels alone. I have the backing of one of the great powers of the continent, the finest technology of the age to come, and men of the finest breeding and education. What do you have? Excuse me. Coming through. Clara, you go. You best move. That's one we're supposed to think is Victor.
Ah.
Well, Essex, you have your expensive toys and men, and I have Mr. Creed and the best. A tracker. Just an everyday working tracker who thinks his fool of a boss should get moving when we've got light and not hang around a saloon shooting his dumb mouth off. Now that we have privacy, I do believe I wanted my business sold to and do not believe I wanted my business sold to any hunter in this blighted colonial province. This was an experiment, and any of the results should have been mine alone. I won't breathe another word of this, Mr. Essex. Not a breath. True. Oh! I suppose it's my fault. I should have been clearer about the penalties for disobedience. Still, at least you understand now, boy. Time is pressing. Let's be off. Where to? The body was easy to locate, only managed to narrow down its main range to a valley, maybe 20 acres. Perfect. Or close to. Marauders, let the hunt begin! Again, this is an interesting story.
Yeah, I love the design on him. Like he's almost like a Vincent Price slash
Yes!
vampire type.
Exactly. And look at this. They're using gas, basically the equivalent of mustard gas.
Yeah.
But then Wolverine attacks. It's a man, a mutant at last. So, in other words, this is the first time Sinister's ever found a mutant. I mean, he's
Ah.
not one, if I recall right, or is he?
I thought he was, but
I keep forgetting if he is or not, especially given the whole put himself into a new body type thing.
Yeah, he's always been kind of like a mystery.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's dealing with the X-Men currently, because I think so he might have some mutation. Did they ever resolve what happened with Lady Sinister?
No, see, I was off before then.
Ah, yeah, when we do Wolverine Origins, we'll eventually run up to her when she first came about.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like the snob is hiding away from here, Hugo. Either we've lost the trail or they have. So they're making their way through it. They're trying to find it. But yeah, of course, threatening, I'll open you up from crotch to neck. Go beat the undergrowth, big guy. Oh, well, and again, he's still an animal. So basically, again, I think we're starting to realize this whole story is about how he went back from being an animal to being more of a man.
Okay.
And that's thanks to Clara. Just stop. Easy.
So is
You
a
don't need to
girl.
do this. Yeah. You don't want to kill anyone, do you? There you go. Damn fool. It's going to be all right. And nice work on calming that sucker, Clara. Creed, no! That's for making eyes on Clara, runt. So again, like I said, you're meant to think he is Victor because they keep saying Creed.
Yeah.
Creed, stop it! You're even worse than him. I'm nothing like him. You take it back or I'll do what, Creed? What are you gonna do to me? Romeo and Juliet, please. An act breaking your tragedy. Let's see what we've come so far from civilization for. It's not an animal. It's a man. Or it's an animal man. Missing link with claws in his forearms. What kind of wolfish vision of some kind of wolfish version of an orangutan, I say. He's a man, Hugo. Are you a man hiding, my hairy friend? Speak up. Any tongue you wish. He's in Babel would do. See? Savage beast. Oh, they won't believe their eyes. They really won't. You can't go through with this, Hugo. He's not an animal. You can't treat him like one. Oh, I see it now. Welcome to Hugo the Great. And he basically forms up a circus around it.
Oh wow.
Like the clawed man of the wood, the marvel of a modern age. So, again, I will give props that this is smartly written. I miss Kieron Gillen doing a lot more of these Marvel works.
Yeah, I like to. I right now I enjoy him a lot. Once in Future from Boom.
Yeah. So yeah, of course we get a summary of what happened all there before. Please talk to me. This all stops if you talk. What they're doing to you isn't right. If you were an animal, it still wouldn't be right. I know animals and I know men, and whatever you are, you're a man. So what are you so afraid of? Things back to Rose and yeah, the family. Not a word. Great. You're really not helping. I do like, I mean, yeah, she's a Creed, so of course she's going to be blonde, but I like that. No more redheads.
I know.
I mean, it is a little cliche that he falls for, well, basically Sabretooth's sister, but before he knew.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cliche, but yet at the same time, not cliche. It would have been more cliche if this happened later. Having it be this early on is more fitting.
Yeah, I remember she wasn't the only non-redhead he liked. He also liked Silver
Silver
Fox, even if
Fox.
those
But that
those
was
memories were implanted.
and even then, that's one thing I do give prop to Jeff Loeb when he did his evolution arc, the one where he was in Wolverine's team to kill off Sabretooth once and for all. He actually said she died, and Sabretooth and Creed killed her. She supposedly came back, but people think that makes her death moot. They don't know Jack.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that because that's true. How many times they do it where the person comes back and like, oh, they're back. Let's forget what and their deaths ever happened.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
But of course, you're a damn fool. You're a damn fool, Clara. What the hell do you think you're doing, Creed? Saving you from your soft-hearted nature. With all you've gone through, I thought you'd be kinder. Well, now you know better. I see him in there. You know what I think? Better him than me. So yeah, he sees a bear, thinks about what happened. But on the show, make it easy on yourself. Or don't. See if I care. He's not playing. Hit him. This is inhumane, Hugo. You're better than this. Clara, I can't stop and stop. This is saving the circus. We need the money. Pardon me, but I couldn't help but overhear. If money's the question, perhaps I can assist. I will pay handsomely for the beast. He's not for sale, Essex. Get the hell out of here. She's right. Take your Perusian pounds or whatever they are elsewhere. He's the golden claw popping goose. And don't you dare use that whip of a tongue to speak for me, Clara. Both of you out. No! Don't look at me. Don't you dare, and don't you dare, you. You don't know anything about me. You don't know what I've been through. He treated me like an animal, like property. First chance I had, I got out of my cage. No one's going to ever put me in one again. Except half the time when I close my eyes, I'm back in there. The cage is up here. Can't escape that, can we? Don't you dare judge me, you. Stop looking, Run. Stop it. You want another shocker? Creed, go back to our car right now. He breaks my heart. You do too. Damn it. It's all this press is hitting the box office. Hugo, that rich English guy is here to see you again. I told you, Essex, I won't sell. No, I understand. I was reading the papers. I can see you have a problem. I have a solution. An examination in my lab. I get what I need for my research. You get cast iron proof. I come with the savage, with my best men for company. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Okay, this is actually smart writing here too. Have it be he's agreeing to it, but he's not giving him up. And even
Right.
Sinister's accepting that. Seemingly,
It's
of
been,
course.
yeah, it's always Sinister. You never know.
Yep. And I thought I was the showman, Dr. Essex. A lab, this fancy screams fake to me. I need proper equipment to ensure we can satisfy our mutual desires. For example, there's data I saw in the field that needs to be duplicated under lab condition. And he gasses them and kills them all off. Except for Logan. Yes, that confirms the initial findings. Oh, it was a sin to suggest to the men of the press that one as wonderful as you could be mere fakery. Now let us make amends to science. So of course it was a trap!
Of course.
Creed, Hugo and a bunch of the guys have taken the Wolfman to that Essex creep. And they're going to do... Oh, no, it won't be good. We need to find him. No, you want to find him. You need me to find him for you. No way. I'm not an idiot. You're falling for him. You're going to leave me. Creed, no. Nothing will ever change us. I love you. I'd never leave you, not after everything. Please. Again, they're siblings, but they don't make that clear till later.
Oh,
So when they're saying love you, is it in a sibling way?
oh, okay. It's not like the
No romance.
Quicksilver Scarlet
No,
Witch crap.
no. It's not like that. It's more like he doesn't want to be alone.
Right.
Especially when having to deal with Creed or Victor. While you are disentitled to speak, it seems you can scream. So many cuts, hours of incisions. You should be dead, yet not. And keratin webs from even as I watch, like a kingdom of spiders spinning inside your bones. Muscle fibers bloom and grow fall. What is dead is born eternal. Every cell a modern Prometheus that have Mrs. Shelley delighting in prose. Fascinating, promising, wonderful. I'm surprised you survived my vivisection. In my experience, is universally fatal. To anyone else, this would be a mortal wound, but you are more than a mere man. What does it feel like to be the first of a better species? Still no words? Perhaps your incredible healing doesn't extend to all of your faculties. Perhaps you're suffering a terminal wound in a place you can't so easily heal. I'm aware of the irony. My experiment was to release a new alpha predator into an environment. Sit back and watch. I've seen into your soul, my boy. You're tortured. You dream of ridding yourself of the pains of living. Well, you're in luck. I have a solution. Quite literally. This young man is Heinrich. Nervous complaint, congenital, incurable. He has taken a dislike to himself. Multiple suicide attempts. A lobotomy is crude and ugly. This is my own patented alternative. It competitively binds the sites in the brain and neutralizes them. Basically, it's a way of canceling out healing regeneration.
Gotcha.
So of course he wants to keep on studying Wolverine and Logan, of course. And, well, P's trying to get out of there. They make their way in. I thought X's were just crazy. But that potion, shush. And the savage may hear. Of course the savage can hear. He's right here. Essex is the savage, idiot. He heals better than you even. Run. You don't mean that. Help. So they get out of there. See what I mean? Fast read, isn't this?
Yeah, it is a real fast read.
But the art is gorgeous. I mean, it's Adam
Yeah,
Kubert.
I love also like the use of colors to kind of like make it like classic, like we're in the 1920s and
Yeah.
or 1900s.
Yep. A month has passed then. Come on, Logan. You can do it. Can I help you, sir? Sausages. A pound of sausages. Thank you. Good. I know you could do it. Progress. Sir, you forgot your change. No! It's you! The savage! Sorry, Creed. We have to move again. He's still jumpy. Oh, Logan! Later. So here's the new pen for your pet. Between the board and paying for the sausages, that's the last of the money. And we don't even have the damn sausages. We'll work something out. It's not as if we're not used to living like this, Creed. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I'm just a broken animal. We should be so lucky. You've been trained to do this. You can be trained not to. I'd have you doing tricks in 3 weeks. But you're a man, Logan. You're a man in pain. Why, Logan? Oof. And we also have to remember, near the end of Origins, he was already deteriorating as it was.
Yeah.
It's easy to forget that he was already becoming an animal after what happened with his family.
Hmm.
So this is actually the first bit of progress he's had. Not even Rose could do it. What do you think you really are? What aren't you talking about? Oh, Logan. I don't know, Clara. Maybe if it hurts so much inside, that Essex fella had the right idea. Take the potion, no more feelings, no more problems. We shouldn't have to put up with this whining. I'd have you pawing him less too. I'd never have stayed with you by those standards. Maybe you should have taken the damn potion, Creed. This is the point where you start to realize this can't be Victor.
Right.
He's too nice. By comparison, I mean. He starts praying. No! I'm sorry. I didn't. Don't worry. I'm used to sharing rooms with people with bad dreams. Soon enough, I'll have one of my own, and then you'll see something. We all got bad memories. I wasn't born like this. Come here. Sit down. You can talk to me. You're safe with me. It's not talking that's killing you. Which is that damn simple. Listen, I ran away from home with a girl. I loved her. She stumbled. I just turned with my claws in. She was there. I had to run. I didn't want to be a man anymore. Found a life with the wolves. We were happy. And then Essex's damn bear came and ended them all too. And now I'm here with you, and I'm thinking, I know this story. I know how it leaves me. I've tried to end it. I can't die. In a few hours, I heal from anything. No, you don't. You know what, Logan? Life is pain, but it's not all life is. The pain is the price. The price is worth paying. What about Creed? You don't understand. We're not like that. I'll explain everything in the morning. Uh-oh!
Hmm.
They found us. Uh-oh. Fighting all of them off until... Oh, no!
God, again.
It's all right, Logan. It's all right. Don't. Deja vu!
Oh.
Man, not what you think. Clara. Oh, God, Clara. No, no, no. Logan, we've never agreed on anything. But I say we go and get ourselves a slice of revenge. What do you say? We better move before the Essex fella realizes he hasn't got a new pet. Before he realizes what's really going on. I loved her, Creed. Everyone she's ever met loved her. You wouldn't believe the hell we went through together. And she wakes up. She was the best sister a guy could wish for. In other words,
She's like
all
him.
creeds have healing.
Ah,
But he's being played by this creed.
yeah.
Why? Because he wants that potion too. Oh, Logan, Creed, don't do anything stupid. Logan, you understand, yeah? You hear me? We sneak in, we find Essex, we kill Essex. For Clara, Logan. For her. Good, Logan? Good? Roar! The miners in mines, intruder, sound the alarm! Ooh. So this is the first time he's ever gone all feral on an army. You crazy son of a... Good start, partner. Hell, look at that contraption. Ah! You hit? Barely. Creeps and creeps good as missed. I'm fine. Split up. Whoever finds them, kill him. Don't you want to be there? Don't care who does it. Just do it. After what he did to Clara, there's no way Essex is getting away. Ah, Logan, clench fist anger. Here, you know, both unexpected and unfortunate. So you know it was nothing personal. This was for science. This was for the future. I learned so much from those few samples. I could learn so much more. There's a war coming. Do you know how many people are going to die? Right now, just one. Clara's dead. Ah, I didn't know. That wasn't meant to happen. I don't care about a silly girl. I wanted you. Still, that changes nothing. I'm responsible. I promised Creed she wouldn't be hurt. Oh! Wait, you didn't know? Creed was the one who told me where you and your darling Clara were. Oh, the fool. Play to the end. Play. Chink! Oh!
Right out the door window.
You're to blame for all this. No, I'm not. We were fine. You ruined everything. Retracts the claws and just beats him. That's what I call a birthday whooping. Just the start, Creed. You don't leave this room. Who cares? Killing me won't fill that hole in your chest. You're disappearing down. Clara's dead. I don't know your story, but I can see how it ended, with you hurt so bad you wanted out, until Clara's soft heart went and reminded you why anyone would want to live, and then reminded you of the cost. One way or another, they always leave, and you're left with the pain. You're always going to be alone. Maybe that Essex fellow was right all along. Maybe you should knock down his potion, and you won't have to worry about anything ever again. Hell, maybe I should too. Make me drink it. Kill me. Makes no difference. They're the same thing. We're the same. I. It's over already. Just end it, Logan. You piece of crap, Creed. I'd rather Mom kept the afterbirth as a brother than you. Clara? You? How? I was going to tell you last night, but I thought we had time. I'm gifted like you. All the Creed kids were. Kept it secret because, hell, look what happened to you. I got a knack with animals. He got the wolf boy crap. The whole family brood heals up. But Creed dripped acid on my face. Turns out after an afternoon, it sticks. Needed to find out if there was a limit. You told me it was okay. You told me. I know. And this makes me wish I hadn't. I was doing this for you. For us. Don't you get it? I love Logan. You're only a scared little boy worried about his toy being taken away. You were about to wipe away the man I loved. I heard you. All those lies. There was no damn lie. I meant it all. If I don't have you with me, life's not worth 2 cents. I'll drink Essex's elixir. If I have to be alone, I will. You should. You want it so bad? Here you go! No, Logan, don't let him go! Oh, let him go or I'll shoot you. I swear I'll do what you have to, Clara. Logan, just no. Stop. It's for the best. Stop, you crazy little. Don't. He's as good as and he as good as killed us. He as good as killed you. He would only ever hurt you. I had to protect us. I said I didn't want anything to do with him for trying to murder you. Ew. Why would you think it'd be any different if it was you doing the killing? But after everything he did, he was still my brother. But he could have been anyone, damn fool, and it'd have made no difference. If you don't get the hell out of here, you're going to have to kill me too, because I'm coming at you and I'm not going to stop. Go! You said you loved me. I didn't know you. Now I do. You thought the animal rage was I thought the animal rage was a sickness. I thought you could be helped. But that animal part isn't the problem, is it? The problem is the man. And the man you are is a damn cold-hearted killer. You'll heal, but it'd be better for everyone if you didn't. I never saw Clara again. She was right. I feared I was Essex Bear. I wanted so badly to be Grey Wolf, but in my heart, I always felt like the Lone Wolf. But the truth, I was something else. 4 months later, where's the runt hiding, Clara? I brought him a birthday present. You're a damn sadist. Get away from me. No need to speak to me like that. I never hurt you. The boy's the only one who ever hurt you. You know why. I mean, what you did every birthday after you killed Mom and Pop, and once you gave him another choice, do it to me. Doing it hurt him as much as it did me. And you know what? And you know that. That's why you did it. But there'll be no more birthday presents for Saul. He's somewhere you can't hurt him. The little brother is dead, Victor. Little baby Saul? Dead? Without my permission? Hell, I don't think so. So, in other words, this is the start of the birthday surprise.
Yeah.
And so he carried it over to Logan for killing Saul. So, what did you think about that?
I actually like that a lot better than the other origin where he was trying to hunt down like his memories.
Well, yeah, that one is just what leads into this one. But yeah, this was really good. Just it, it's short, simple, but it does so much layers in it.
It does. It doesn't drag out, and like I said, I love the art in it, the colors in it,
Hmm.
um, the character origins. Like you get a little more about Sinister that you didn't know about before.
Yeah, like for the first time we found out about what a mutant was.
And of course, it has to be Wolverine.
Well, better than a Cyclops or Summers.
Hmm. Right. Which led to a
Seriously.
gambit and so on.
Yep. Like I say though, unlike the first Origins, Wolverine Origins, this one and that one felt so much like let's try and put in every bit of foreshadowing. This one
Yeah.
was less foreshadowing and more character growth.
Yes. I agree on that because the original Origins was a lot of like, okay, we need to do a lot of setup. We need to do a lot
Like,
of
why is it
like,
like redheads? The claws. The only thing good
yeah,
about that was the trick that you thought Dog was going to be Logan, and you find out no, it was James Howlett. That was the
yeah,
only twist.
yeah. And like you said, this is short and sweet to the point. There's not,
Hmm.
it doesn't feel like anything is forced in there. Like,
Yeah.
we're not going to have like a cameo of Namor swimming by or something.
Nope. And the most we've ever got, I found out later on, it was at least implied that Creed eventually killed Clara, and sliced her up.
Which I wouldn't put past him.
Yeah, but of course, that was just explained and happened off screen. So for all we know, she could still be alive. If they can bring Dog back, they can bring Clara back.
Right? They bring everybody back.
Definitely. But yeah, overall, I definitely give it a strong 8 out of 10. It's not
Hmm.
perfect. I mean, it's not a coherent story to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like one of those like, why is this important for us to know for
Right. And I
the
think the only
origin?
good it did was one to set up how Logan got tied with the Creeds in the first place, and to explain how did he come back from being a feral beast at the end of Origins.
Right.
Because we
And
know
again,
there's a
that could
point.
even
Sorry.
sorry, that could be just something you could have done also in a flashback in another story, but
Yeah. But again, I did like, and now the fact that they built up Saul as he might be Victor, they weren't fooling everyone by that fourth issue.
yeah, no.
The first issue I could believe, but by the fourth one, I'm like, no, there's no sadism from Victor here.
I do also like how they established that the Creed healing power is not as strong as Logan's, where she
Right.
was talking about the acid getting thrown on her face and that it's
Yeah.
stuck. So
Exactly. Yeah.
there's a limit to theirs.
Exactly. There's a limit in the fact that by an afternoon, we don't know when it starts. Probably like in the evening, but still, it's like makes sense. And
Yeah, and
yeah,
it also explains why later on in Weapon X, why Victor doesn't get the adamantium.
exactly, because he probably wouldn't have survived it.
Yeah,
And also, I did like how, yes, they called back to Rose getting stabbed, but it made sense. It was needed for the story, but it was also a nice, like, oh no, not again. But then we see her wake up and you realize it could have worked out if Logan didn't screw it up.
yeah, and but it's Logan too.
It's Logan. He's always going to screw it up. So yeah, overall, very good book. Very, like I said, short read, and yeah,
Yeah,
there's not much else to be said about it. I mean, except
just
for Essex, or again, this is when he was Essex, not Sinister, and I think it
right.
shows.
It does
But
kind of
yeah,
leave you wanting to know a little bit more after this point what happened with Essex and how it led to
yeah,
Sinister.
exactly. And like, which body is this? Is this his first body still? Not.
Right.
I mean, that's a good point question, right? Like, which body is it? Has he already found a way to copy it? I mean, I would assume he has, and I mean, because he has the gem on his forehead, but
Or was this the moment that he figured out how to do it?
that could have been it too. I mean, he
Mhm.
obviously had to have it in place before he died. Otherwise, he would have been dead for good.
Right.
So my guess is someone probably found his body, took it, was already told, take the gem and put it on. He probably already has another woman bearing a child that would be passed on to already out in the wings.
True.
Yeah, because that was one thing that always stuck with me that Claremont did in X-Men: The End, was revealing that part.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in the end.
Yeah, but that particular did make sense and connect to a lot
Mhm.
with Sinister. This whole idea about that's what he would do at the early days. He would have a woman bear his child and then place it onto the child when it was of age,
Yeah,
and then his body would wither and die. Because he's not immortal. That's the only thing you gotta remember about him. He's not immortal.
exactly.
So, yep. Thank you. And thank you, Carrie, for joining me. Thank you all for
Thank
watching.
you.
And we'll see you all on the next one.
Bye,
Take care.
guys.